Dudley thinks of starting a YouTube channel. He has planned and is motivated to start a YouTube channel and get 1 million subscribers by the end of 2025. He has decided to grow his YouTube channel and later on start a business. But wait a second. He did not receive any views on his first 10 videos. He did not do well at editing his videos. His channel did not grow well in the first 2 months. You know what Dudley did? He quit his YouTube channel and went on to become a businessman. He thought of becoming a businessman. He started his business. But wait a second. It's been 1 month and he hasn't got any sales. He declared that his business failed and he shut down his business. He then moved on to become an athlete. He decided to become a boxer. But wait, he is not able to compete with all his teammates. He's not able to compete with all his mates, and all his teammates are better than him. He decided that it was not a good idea to become a boxer. He said that he failed at it and he quit it. You know what? He changed literally 3 clear streams, just because he didn't see any success in the first 2 months. He failed in the first 2 months. But on the other hand, Khalid decided to start his YouTube channel. He started his YouTube channel at the beginning of December 2024. At the first 2-3 months, he did not get any views, but he did not get demotivated. He encountered failure, but he did not stop there. He went on making more and more videos. He started improving his videos more and more. He started making better videos, and by the end of December 2025, he has 1 million subscribers. He then starts a business, and with the help of his YouTube audience, he has grown the business into a successful business. But wait a second, his business completely shuts down due to a lawsuit which his competitor has filed against him. He has to shut down his business. But Khalid does not stop there. He starts another business, and with the help of his YouTube audience, he again scales that business and makes it a successful business. You know what the difference between the two people, between Dudley and Khalid? Both had goals. Both thought of becoming successful. But you know what differentiates Khalid from Dudley? Khalid isn't afraid of failure. Khalid, even if he fails in what he decided to do, he learns from that thing. He learns from his failures. Unlike Dudley, who quits the thing when he encounters failures and moves on to some other stream, Khalid does not care. Even if he fails, he decides to learn from the mistake he made which led to that failure and starts working on it to improve and become more better and more successful in life. That is the lesson here. Failure is not a barrier in your success. It's just a speed breaker. You need to slow down a bit, and after you cross that speed breaker, you learn something, and again you start moving fast ahead in life. If you take failure as a barrier, as a wall in your path, then you are not going to become successful. Instead of taking it as a barrier, think about failure as a speed breaker. Failures are speed breaker in your life. But these speed breakers are gonna give you a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and these are the real building blocks of your success. Without failure, no man has ever become successful in life. To become successful, to become experience to become knowledgeable, you need to handle failure in the best way possible. You will encounter failure in any or the other way. But what matters is how do you handle the failure. Instead of stopping, you slow down a bit, and after you learn from the mistake, from the failure, you learn from the mistake, then you go on ahead. You don't stop, you don't take failure as a barrier. That is going to get you ahead in life. Failure always teaches you something, and an intelligent man learns from his failure. An intelligent man always learns from his failure, but you know what a wise man does? He learns from others' failures too. When you start learning from your failure and even others' failure, from the failures of people around you, you start becoming more wise. You gain more wisdom. You learn more, and you avoid all those mistakes which you and all the other people around you made, which is going to increase the percentage of becoming successful in your life faster. When you start to appreciate the lesson you learned from the failure, you are going to appreciate the success more than simply achieving the success without any failure. Because if you don't fail at anything, there is no fun at it. You need to encounter failure to enjoy the fruit of success. You know, failure makes you more than becoming successful. Failure tests you more. It tests your patience, it tests your strength, it tests your mental power, and that's what makes you more stronger and more successful. Instead of just being successful, failure makes you a real man. What differentiates you from others is how you handle failure. Do you cry about failing at something, or you take the responsibility that you failed and you learn from the mistake and you apply that lesson which you learned in your journey ahead? Then you are undoubtedly gonna become successful. So failure is very important in life. Everybody knows Thomas Alva Edison. Why do you know him? Because he is the inventor of bulb. Thomas Alva Edison invented bulb after failing 1,000 times. After failing for 1,000 times, at the 1,001 attempt, he successfully invented the bulb. People around him asked, "You failed 1,000 times. How did you feel?" You know what was the reply? He was a G. You know what was his reply? He said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. I discovered 1,000 ways how to not build a bulb." That was his attitude towards failure. And that's what made him the Edison. And that's why we remember him till now. Just imagine if he cried about being a failure, if he just quit after encountering failure 4 or 5 times, even if he didn't give up and he went until the 100 or the 200th attempt and thought that I have been failing for 200 times, now I need to quit. Would he ever be able to invent the bulb? He would never be able to invent the bulb. He took the failure in a positive way, learned from his mistake, and applied that lesson which he learned in the other attempts. And that's why he was able to discover the bulb. Even you need to do the same thing. When you encounter failure, you need to tackle it like a winner. You need to tackle it like a complete G. Otherwise, you are going to be like all the normal person around you. You are going to be like all the people around you who aren't successful. So next time when you encounter failure, think calmly, think to yourself that this failure has come to me with a purpose. God has sent to me this failure with a purpose, with a lesson hidden in it. God wants me to learn from this failure. He wants me to learn from this failure and to apply that lesson which I learned from this failure in the journey ahead so that I guarantee my success. So start appreciating the failure, use failure as a building blocks, use the failure as the steps on which you can climb towards success. And to become successful, to become wise, you need to appreciate failure. And you know what you need to do? You need to also like this video and subscribe to my channel, because you are not gonna find these such kind of videos anywhere on the internet. These videos are made just to provide you the value, just to give you the insight of what is gonna help you. And in the future I'm gonna make more videos on how to become successful, how to earn money, how to start a business. Everything's gonna come on this channel. So if you don't want to miss out on those videos, if you don't want to miss out on this content, subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification and like this video, and keep grinding.